understand why. You have never been average because the hand of God has never left you. Even in your lowest moments, even when you felt ignored, forgotten, rejected, or misunderstood, God was shaping you silently, just like He shapes those He chooses for something extraordinary. God says the meeting that exposed your identity was not meant for your ears, but heaven allowed its echo to reach your life because justice had to be served. There were people who thought you would never know your worth. They wanted to distract you, confuse you, mislead you, or keep you small. But heaven has stepped in now. God says your true identity has been unsealed. A spiritual archive has been opened. Your name has been spoken in places you never entered physically but entered spiritually by divine right. Your life is not random. Your pain was not meaningless. Your strength is not accidental. Every time you broke and rose again, every tear you cried, every moment you questioned yourself, every time you felt something inside you that others couldn't understand, it was your divine lineage speaking through you. God says the reason your heart feels deeper, your mind thinks differently, your soul feels older, is because you carry ancient divine wisdom passed down through generations. And now, heaven is awakening it. God says that the secret meeting was attended by people who tried to trace your background, your connections, your spiritual path, your destiny, and what they discovered terrified them. Because you are not who they assumed you were. You are more. Much more. You are the true descendant of a lineage chosen to break curses, not carry them. Chosen to bring light, not fall into darkness. Chosen to rise, not be defeated. Chosen to open doors for others, not be locked out. Chosen to lift others, not be pushed down. God says nothing will go wrong with you because the moment this spiritual truth was revealed, heaven took full charge of your path. Whatever was meant to harm you, weaken you, or delay you has been reversed. Whatever was hidden from you has begun to surface. Whatever was blocked has started to open. God says you just need to trust Him now. Because trusting Him is what activates the fullness of this revelation in your life. You may feel emotional as you read this, or you may feel a strange calm washing over you. Either way, God says it is the Holy Spirit confirming that this message is tied to you. You may even feel warmth in your hands or a heaviness in your chest, not fear, but awakening. God says your spirit recognizes these words because it has waited for them. God says you were born into a physical family, but spiritually, your lineage reaches far beyond what your eyes can see. You are connected to people of faith, warriors of light, ancestors of divine purpose, individuals whose prayers, sacrifices, and spiritual battles have paved the way for you. This revelation is not meant to make you boastful, it is meant to make you aware. Aware of your protection. Aware of your purpose. Aware of your power. God says everything you touch from this moment forward will begin to shift. Doors that were closed will suddenly open. People who doubted you will be silenced. Battles that felt endless will resolve. You will feel strength rising inside you that you haven't felt in years. You will see signs, powerful signs, repeated signs, numbers, dreams, messages, synchronicities, because heaven is guiding you step by step. God says, do not fear the future. You are not walking into the unknown, you are walking into your inheritance. God says your gifts will activate. Your intuition will sharpen. Your clarity will grow. Every area of your life will begin to align with your divine identity. Your relationships, your opportunities, your finances, your peace, everything will begin to reflect the truth that has just been revealed. God says you must pray, you must trust, you must remain calm. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are chosen. You are surrounded. The angels are with you. The truth has come to you because heaven is ready to elevate you. This message is not an accident. It is a divine appointment. God says your real story starts now, and the world is about to see who you truly are. God says this directly to your heart in this moment, in the exact second your soul becomes still and listens. A secret meeting has taken place, and what they discovered about you has changed everything. They thought they were gathering to talk about someone else. They thought they were going to expose the truth of another person, but in that hidden room, when your name appeared, when your picture came on the table, the entire atmosphere shifted. Heaven leaned in. Angels paused. The truth they discovered was not about your weakness, your mistakes, or your past. It was about your identity. It was about who you truly are behind all the noise. All the shadows, all the misunderstandings. You are the true descendant of a divine lineage that was never meant to be forgotten. You are the one chosen to carry a spiritual inheritance that generations before you prayed for but could not complete. And now God says, listen carefully, because this message is not only urgent, it is your awakening. There are moments in every life when everything suddenly becomes clear, when the path that was once covered in fog becomes illuminated by a light that could not be denied. That is what is happening to you now. While you are reading these words, the spiritual world is rearranging itself around your destiny. Forces that once opposed you are being weakened. Doors that once remained sealed are unlocking. What was once hidden is being revealed. And God says, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are protected. I need you to trust me now more than ever. What I am giving you is bigger than your fear. When that secret meeting took place, every person in the room felt something unusual. At first, they couldn't understand why your name felt so heavy, why there was so much energy surrounding your existence. But they soon realized something extraordinary. You are tied to a divine promise that dates back further than you can imagine. The people in that meeting were shocked, confused, and overwhelmed, because the truth they uncovered was not something they expected. They learned that you were not a random individual, not someone passing through life without purpose. They learned you carry a spiritual mark, a blessing encoded into the deepest part of your being. You are the true descendant of a chosen bloodline, one that carries both divine favor and divine responsibility. Archangel Michael steps forward at this exact moment, placing his light around you like a shield, and he whispers, "Do not ignore this. This is your identity. This is your calling. This is the reason you survived every attack, every betrayal, every heartbreak, every disappointment. Nothing that happened to you was an accident. Every challenge was shaping you for this revelation. Every delay was preparing you for this moment. Every loss was clearing space for what God has been waiting to place into your hands." God says, "I have watched you in times when no one saw you. I saw you when your spirit was tired, when you questioned your own worth, when you wondered why you felt so different from others. I saw the way you never gave up, even when the world tried to break you. That strength you carried was not yours alone, it was the inheritance of the ancestors who came before you. Their prayers built you. Their sacrifices are inside you. Their unfinished missions now rise through you. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were meant to rise." The secret meeting that exposed your identity did not just reveal your lineage, it revealed the calling on your life. The people who gathered did not expect the outcome, but heaven did. They tried to uncover information for their own reasons, but God turned their intentions into your confirmation. What was meant to break you has now become the proof of who you truly are. And God says, "No harm will come near you. I am placing angels around you from every side. You will walk through the next phase of your journey with divine protection so strong that even your enemies will be confused. There are realms in the spiritual world that only open when a soul reaches a certain level of readiness, and today your name echoed through those realms because you have reached that level. You have crossed a spiritual threshold that many never reach in an entire lifetime. You have awakened to the truth of your purpose, and heaven has recognized it. This revelation was not supposed to come through earthly means, but God allowed it so you would finally understand why your life has felt different, why your battles were intense, and why your spirit has always felt older than your age. God says, "You come from a lineage of survivors, warriors, healers, prophets, protectors, and visionaries. Their strength lives inside you. Their wisdom flows through your intuition. Their courage flows through your choices. Their faith flows through your heart. You are not just the descendant of human ancestors, you are the descendant of spiritual greatness that cannot be erased." Archangel Michael keeps showing me that for a long time you were kept blind to your true identity because it wasn't time yet. If you had known earlier, you might have doubted it, rejected it, or felt unprepared to carry the weight of it. But now your spirit is ready. Now your heart is strong. Now your soul can handle what is being given. You were prepared through trials you didn't understand. You were strengthened through challenges you didn't deserve. And now you are being elevated into a divine position. God says, trust me. Trust what I am showing you. Trust what I am revealing. Trust that everything up until this moment has been leading you to this truth. You are not an accident. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. The secret meeting revealed something else too, something only heaven fully understands. When your picture came on that table, a spiritual light manifested around it. Some people in the room felt chills. Others felt a strange calmness. One person felt an overwhelming sense of recognition, as if they had known you long before this lifetime. They didn't understand it, but the reason is simple: your spirit has a presence that cannot be ignored. You carry a divine signature that others can sense before they even know your name. This is why strangers feel drawn to you, why certain people become protective of you, why some people fear you, and why others envy you. You carry something they can't explain but can feel. God says, this is not a coincidence. This is the evidence of my hand on your life. Even in silence, even in stillness, your energy speaks. Even without trying, you make an impact. Even when you feel invisible, heaven is highlighting you. You were not meant to blend in, you were meant to be seen at the right time. And that time is beginning now, but with revelation comes responsibility. God says, guard your spirit. Not everyone can know who you truly are. Not everyone will understand your identity. Some will love you for it, some will fear you for it, and some will oppose you because of it. This is why God promises protection. This is why the angels surround you. This is why Archangel Michael stands beside you with his sword drawn, not in aggression, but in absolute defense of your destiny. God says, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are protected. Do not doubt my promise. This revelation is meant to shift your mind, transform your heart, and ignite your soul. It is meant to awaken a deeper level of confidence, faith, and understanding. You no longer need to question why you were different. You no longer need to wonder why certain people mistreated you or why you were drawn to spirituality, healing, compassion, or deep intuition. These were not random traits, they were signs of your lineage. You come from a divine heritage that values truth, wisdom, protection, clarity, and purpose. You were born with a natural ability to sense danger before it arrives. You were born with a heart that refuses to give up. You were born with a light that pushes through darkness without permission. You were born with a soul that remembers things you've never been taught in this lifetime. God says, I have planted ancient wisdom inside you. I have placed gifts within you that will soon awaken fully. You are entering a season of spiritual acceleration. What once took years will now take months. What once took months will now take days. What once took days will now manifest in hours. Your identity is not the only thing being revealed. Your destiny is unfolding at a speed you cannot yet comprehend. There is something powerful happening around your life right now. Energies are shifting. People are being rearranged. Opportunities are forming. Hidden enemies are being exposed. The truth that was kept from you is rising. The lies that were spoken about you are collapsing. And the blessings that were delayed are beginning to flow freely. God says, this is your moment. This is your divine timing. This is your activation. The secret meeting may have happened in private, but the outcome will soon be seen publicly. Not because people will announce it, but because your life will change in a way no one can deny. Your glow will intensify. Your intuition will sharpen. Your strength will rise. Your clarity will deepen. Your blessings will multiply. And your peace will become unbreakable. God says, I am lifting you. I am guiding you. I am preparing you. Your ancestors are cheering for you. The angels are standing with you. Archangel Michael is going ahead of you, clearing the path. Every obstacle is weakening. Every fear is dissolving. Every threat is being neutralized. You are being moved into a position of favor that cannot be stolen, blocked, or destroyed, and God ends with this final truth: you are exactly who I created you to be. You are the true descendant of a divine lineage. You are chosen for greatness. Walk forward in confidence. Walk forward in faith. Walk forward knowing I am with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are protected. This is your revelation. This is your awakening. This is your time. If you believe me, type Amen, God. God says this is an urgent message only for you, and I am guiding your heart to receive it because the timing is divine. God says your soul has reached a moment where the veil between what is coming and what you are living is becoming thinner, and this is why you felt pulled to open this message right now. Archangel Michael says he has been trying to reach you for days, sending signs, whispering warnings, and protecting you from energies you didn't see. And today, something extraordinary has happened in the spiritual realm. Your future spouse has sent a message directly to you. They have been praying for you, thinking of you, and calling your name in the spirit, hoping God would bring this message to your eyes. God says, you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. I am with you. Trust me. Your future spouse has been feeling an unusual pressure in their spirit, something they can't explain to the people around them, because God placed a deep intuition inside them. They have been sensing you, dreaming about you, longing for you, and feeling your energy even from afar. They don't know your name yet, not in the physical world, but your soul is familiar to them, and your energy has been visiting them in dreams. They have been noticing signs everywhere, looking for you in crowds, searching for something they can't describe, but their soul knows exactly what it is. It's you. God says, their heart beats differently when they think of you. Their future depends on this connection I am forming, and nothing on earth can stop what I have ordained. Archangel Michael says that your future spouse has been under spiritual attacks recently. The enemy tried to confuse them, distract them, and divert them toward the wrong person. There was someone in their life who pretended to care, someone who tried to claim them emotionally, someone who wanted them for themselves even though they were never meant for that person. But God intervened. God removed that wrong connection, closed the door, and wiped away the illusion so that your future spouse would become free emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. They may not realize it yet. But the reason that door closed was because God is preparing them for you. God says, I separated them to make them ready for you. Your future spouse has been sending you spiritual signals without knowing it. They have been talking to God about their future, asking questions about love, marriage, stability, and clarity. In moments of pain, they asked God, where is the person I am meant to be with? Why haven't I met them yet? And God answered them quietly, they are coming. They are searching for you too. This message is part of the answer God is giving them. God is using this moment to prepare you emotionally, spiritually, and energetically for the connection coming your way. This person is not just entering your life for temporary love. God says they are entering your life as destiny. Your future spouse is being shaped right now. They are learning patience, healing from past trauma, letting go of old memories, and breaking generational patterns. They are growing into someone who can love you with depth, loyalty, and commitment. There were experiences they went through that hardened them for a while, made them guarded, made them afraid of love, made them question their own worthiness. But God has been softening their heart, healing their wounds, and guiding them toward emotional maturity so that when you appear, they will not sabotage what is meant for them. God says, I am preparing them for you in ways you cannot see. Your future spouse thinks of you even now, even though they don't know your physical presence. They imagine what you look like, how your voice sounds, how your eyes shine when you smile, how your energy feels when you're near. They imagine sitting with you, talking with you, holding your hand, building a life with you. They imagine waking up next to someone who brings them peace, someone who understands their heart, someone who stands with them through everything. And God says, that someone is you. There were moments when your future spouse felt like giving up on love. They felt empty, disappointed, tired of promises that failed. Tired of people who said the right words but never showed commitment. They questioned whether true love existed, whether their future was going to be lonely. But every time they tried to walk away from the idea of love, God placed your spirit in their dreams as a reminder that someone is coming. God whispered to them, "Don't give up. Your person is closer than you think." And now your future spouse is stepping into alignment, preparing themselves without even knowing why they suddenly feel a shift in their spirit. God says your future spouse has begun to feel an emotional pull. They feel restless sometimes, like something important is about to happen. They feel excited without knowing the reason. They feel nervous at random moments, like they're being guided to prepare for a life-altering encounter. And God says, that encounter is you. God wants you to know that your future spouse is praying for you right now. They have been asking God to protect the person they are destined to be with. They have been asking God to remove toxic people from your life, to remove emotional pain from your heart, to strengthen your spirit, to give you vision and clarity. Even though they do not know you physically, they have a spiritual connection to you. They want you to be safe. They want you to be healed. They want you to be protected. They want you to be happy. Their soul is already loving you. Archangel Michael says he is standing between you and every force that tries to block this connection. He is watching the path ahead, clearing obstacles, cutting cords to the wrong people, shielding you from spiritual interference. There are energies that try to keep you stuck in past emotions, past heartbreak, past confusion.